I started running my art practice in 2004 and have been creating and developing projects since then. Despite my desire for perfection and the insecurities that perfectionism drilled in me. When I started developing projects independently, I relied on discipline to make progress. However, over time, what I perceived as discipline turned out to be a pretty robust consistency habit. In 2012, I made an indie feature film called Anna and Modern Day Slavery on a $12,500 budget. Because of the tiny budget restrictions, it took me years to finish this project. Despite all the stress, pressure and creative burnout, I kept going because my consistency habit helped me make small progress every single day. After years in post-production, I finished the film, to which I'm going to leave a link below in the description box. If I were only dependent and relying on creative inspiration, it would have been impossible to complete projects such as Anna and Modern Day Slavery. Additionally, some projects or aspects of development process don't require a deep connection to creativity, just consistency habit, aka putting in the work every single day, and the knowledge that I have completed similar projects in the past, which means I can complete another one. For my neurodiverse brain, knowing that I can complete a project based on my previous track record is vital in strengthening my success muscle. Currently, I'm working on developing trust and creative intuition habits, which I know that in the long run will benefit my creativity, creative growth and my art practice. For now, the trust and intuition help me feel more relaxed within my own creative process. For anyone who struggles to complete projects or develop ideas, I suggest focusing on developing one or two creative habits that will always be with you no matter what. Only you'll know what those creative habits might be, so I'm not going to recommend anything in this video. However, if you have the opportunity to work with a mentor, one-to-one work could help you develop creative habits and strengthen the ones you have. If you aren't able to work with a mentor, the questions and suggestions that follow will kickstart your creative habit journey. 1. Do you have a creative activity that comes easily to you without draining your creativity and brain power? Could you integrate that activity into your daily work routine? It can be knitting, research, or other activities. This exercise aims to help you understand how one activity can develop into a habit. In my opinion, the process of developing a habit is as important as the destination itself. 2. What are the habits you already have that could be built on or adapted to creative projects? Make a list, try them out, merge habits, innovate and adjust as needed. 3. You might need to develop different habits for various projects just as you develop and upgrade skills to adapt to an ever-changing world. 4. Give your new habit at least 30 days before dropping it and moving on. Creating strong habits takes time. The willingness to stick with something doesn't happen overnight. It took me years to establish and cultivate my writing habit before I was able to incorporate non-writing days into my life without having to re-establish the habit all over again. 5. Developing one habit will set a pattern for cultivating future creative habits. 6. Habits can change and evolve just as your creativity does. I always advocate for kindness and patience in the creative process, especially during the early stage of developing a new habit or new project.